Hey, we're back.
Hey guys, we're back. Welcome back to Much More to Do About Nothing. And Susan, I think you have a new topic for us.
Well, it's just a little news item. So an Alaska woman I don't know if she was camping, probably staying in a cabin in the back country of Alaska. She went to use the outhouse. And when she sat down on the toilet, something bit her butt. And that something turned out to be a whole bear that was hiding in the toilet.
In the toilet.
In the outhouse toilet. What kind of bear was it?
Yeah, I think we
A
need to know.
smelly bear.
Yeah, a disgustingly gross bear at that
A
point.
brown bear.
Yeah. Brown-eyed bear.
Yeah. So she got bit, ran out. Her boyfriend or husband, whoever was with her, went back and looked down into the toilet, and a bear was just staring at him.
Did she wipe before she ran?
I wouldn't. I would just get out of there.
That would be. You know how many jokes there were about her bare ass.
Oh.
All of them.
But I don't know if you guys have seen Snakes on a Plane. There's a similar scene with a snake in an airplane toilet.
True.
Well, that was the original idea, was bears on a plane.
But it was too expensive.
It was too expensive, and they couldn't get all the bears in the plane.
I'd watch that movie.
I would too.
Bears on a plane. How do the bears get on the plane? Do they dress like people?
Well, in Snakes on a Plane, I think that it's a terrorist plot, right, to kill a informant. So I think that it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing. Terrorists load up the plane with a bunch of bears and then just let them get out.
You know what I thought you were going to say is the bears were going to dress as terrorists.
Oh, the bears. So are the bears the terrorists, or they're real terrorists, but they're trying to trick us by dressing the bears
as terrorists? Like, I don't know. There's so many ways you could play this.
I guess we have to see the movie and find out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think of our area here in Indiana as being bear country, but a couple years ago, there was a bear who came down from Michigan and was just hanging out near us
in Michigan
City. And he actually went to a honey farm. And this is an actual quote from the local newspaper. He ate thousands of bees as he just sat there and gorged himself eating honey like all day.
The dream.
Yeah, and initially the farmers were upset, the honey farmers, but then they're like, also this is great press for us. So it all worked out.
I get why a bear would do that. Why a bear is going to hang out in basically feces.
Right.
Yeah, I think they suspected it was because it was warm.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to tell you, I mean, granted, if I was freezing and Han Solo cut open a tauntaun, I would get in.
Sure.
Okay, but I don't know how cold I would have to be. And remember, this bear's in a fur coat.
Right, the bear's designed to live in a cold environment.
Right. I don't think it's gonna go. You know what? I'm just gonna get a little bit warmer.
You're gonna get in this little sauna down here.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, this is medicinal.
I wonder if it was hungry, right?
Why would it go in there if it was hungry?
Well, someone probably took a shit that smelled it fine.
Yeah. They will,
to a bear.
To a bear.
Please qualify that
to a
sentence.
Bear. And then it climbed down to check it out. And then it got stuck or something. I don't know. Did they get it out?
I think it left.
Okay.
It left after it.
Did he wipe?
I wouldn't.
Or was he hungry for human and he knew that this is like just a place where humans come where they're vulnerable?
I think this bear had a fetish. I'm serious. This is a fetish.
That's a good guess.
That's interesting.
A couple of fetishes.
Yeah, exactly.
Where he was sitting in the toilet, which is a fetish, I guess. And then also maybe he has the fetish of like.
Yes, you don't even have to describe this is enough. I get what you're saying. Maybe that's a fetish. This bear may have a little bit of have some issues that he needs to talk to a counselor about. Maybe the park ranger. Hey, park ranger boy. Hey. I don't usually do a Yogi Bear, but I could just imagine that episode of that Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Hey,
Yes.
hey, Boo Boo, listen, smell this. Oh boy.
God.
Because my dog, a black lab who looked like a bear, loved to roll and poop.
Yeah.
So it
that's-
could be the other thing. This bear's like, hey, look at me. I smell like a very good bear. You know, I don't even do a Yogi Bear.
You're doing a pretty
You're
good
doing
job.
fine. The funny thing is I think of the two, Yogi and Boo Boo, I think
Yeah.
Boo Boo would be the freak who gets in the toilet.
Yeah, Boo Boo's got to be he's the one wearing the little fetishy,
Yeah.
like a little, you know what I'm talking about, the little
Strap
teddy,
thing.
little teddy,
Yeah.
little sexy.
The little teddy on the bear. The
Yeah.
little teddy on the little bear.
Yeah. That's kind of hot, isn't it? You know what?
I don't know. Is it?
Remember in those cartoons, and again, there's people that are watching this, of the three people that are watching this, they probably don't even remember, or don't even know who Yogi Bear is other than the movie, so they know who Boo Boo is. But Yogi had a girlfriend who wore like a little skirt, which was the international symbol for
Girl.
a girl.
Yeah.
And I forget her name was like, I don't think it was Sugar Bear, but something like,
I can't. It's got to be something else.
yeah, something. But I thought she was always kind of hot. She
When
would
did
talk
Yogi
really
Bear,
good.
when was that produced? Was that the 50s?
50s, 60s, yeah.
Okay.
She talked a little southern accent too, which is always really hot, That's why I loved Luann Poovey and Gomer Pyle. She was, a little southern accent, really hot, whatever. I just totally made this totally un-PC.
Well done.
But whatever. So so that's what happens to Bear. Now, was this in Canada or is this America?
It was Alaska.
Alaska.
So
So
it was
that's
American bear.
So that so it's an American bear.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, as long as he was not, and we have to think about this. What was the owner doing to offend the bear? Remember, a bear just wouldn't do this.
I feel like,
centuries of problems in that park. Who knows?
well, let's say the bear views the outhouse as sort of a jacuzzi situation. and
Sure.
someone comes along and pees in your jacuzzi, you're going to get offended.
Right. Absolutely.
You're going to swat him away like the bear did.
Did they take a bite out of them, or was it just
No,
like
they
a
think
warning
she
bite?
said a bite, but they think it was more a swipe from a paw.
Oh, okay.
And if you see I've seen a bear paw, that is like, that's
Yeah.
pretty serious. That's
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
pretty serious. So another topic that I have is this is more information for me, information for for Gen Xer like myself, because I don't know anymore. Don't know. How high or low should pants be worn? And this is mostly on a man, because women, mom jeans to, to
It's a huge
bikini.
range.
Yeah, there's a huge range, but I think with men generally, it's like one level is like the acceptable level. So I think we're not wearing our pants low anymore, like really low. And then back in the 30s and 40s, men would wear their pants up here.
Essentially waiters.
What's that?
Essentially like waiters. Like,
Yeah.
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 So where's the level right now? Is it above or below the belly button? Let's kind of narrow it down there.
I definitely think it's below, right? Like, I've always worn them below, but when I was younger, it was cool to to wear your pants low.
Lower than the belly button?
Oh yeah, always
Much
lower than the belly button.
Much lower. Much lower.
Yeah, much lower. And
Francis is taking notes.
Yeah, I think I
Lower
have to
than
go
the
buy some
belly
pants.
lower than the knees, says Francis.
Yikes.
But ultimately, I think it's whatever you're comfortable with. I don't really care where your pants are at.
I don't care where people's
There are
pants
a
are
lot
at.
of women that have said that to me. I don't care where your pants are at. You're putting them back on.
All the way above the belly button.
I
right,
feel
Francis?
like as long as they're above like your pelvic bones.
Yeah, like at your hips, right?
Yeah. Don't go lower than the pelvic bones.
Okay.
Unless you're
You're
walking
getting,
around.
unless you're getting busy.
Right.
Yeah. If once the pants drop below a certain level, it goes from casual wear to a casual affair.
Oh.
You know what? Sometimes I do this just for me.
Yeah,
That's fine. We're here for your entertainment.
Yeah, that's true.
we're here for you.
Yeah. So that is really what I was wondering about because there was a time where I probably wore my pants a little too high. Maybe still do.
Were they like at your natural waist?
Yeah, maybe something like that. Because I think I was worried that I was wearing them at Seinfeld level. If you remember, he's kind of a little high.
Yeah, he wears high pants.
Yeah, he wears high pants too. And I think it would
Does he
depend
still
where your
do that?
mom, when you would put your pants on as a little kid, where your mom kind of told you was a good level.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And so.
It doesn't matter what kind of pants you're wearing, because I always wear mine at the same height, whether I'm wearing a suit or jeans or
Right.
shorts or whatever. Doesn't matter, when you're wearing, it should suit pants be higher than jeans. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that if you're going to wear low pants, then you have to be cognizant that you have like a lot more space between for some reason there's a lot more material in the pelvic region. Like as though somehow needs a lot of air in there.
Are you wearing pleated pants, Francis?
You know what? I used to, but obviously I don't think pleated pants are in. They're probably going to come back soon, but not now.
They probably will. But yeah, the waist pleats are no longer cool.
But they're also not good for short men like myself, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know who those waist pleats are for. I've never seen them look that great on anyone.
So, full disclosure, when I started dating Susan, I had no style, and I still barely have style, but it's only because she's like, don't wear that. But I definitely had some pleated pants. She's like, you got to get rid of these. These are terrible.
Wow. Yikes.
I mean, this was a long
You're
time
making
ago.
me sound like a monster.
And no, it's just she was helping me have some fashion.
No.
I was just helping him dress like a guy in his 20s versus like a guy in his 80s.
Susan, you're a
Yeah.
wife. That
I am
means you're
that is one of my
that
things
means
that I
you're a
am.
monster.
She's more than just that, Francis.
No, I have one too, and there's just nothing you can do about it. Because if I mean, she buys me clothes. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes she buys me that I wouldn't wear. But I'm like, honey, this looks great. Thanks, I love it. And what are you gonna do? I mean, really. And part of it is, I think she does this so other women don't find me attractive. I don't know why she would worry about that, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I think she does this to play it, make sure like there's her stamp of this man is taken. Baddie dresses, and I dressed him.
That's funny. I am grateful for Susan's advice, because otherwise I don't know what I'd be wearing.
You'd just be wearing those same pleated pants.
I'm thinking, hey, how high should I wear these?
Up here?
Yeah.
Should I zip fully into one suit?
Yeah, I just wear a mummy bag around, like
Yeah.
the sleeping bags that zip all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah, poncho too. Poncho would be great.
Right.
Poncho would be nice. So Ben, I think we're almost out of time.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for joining us today, and we here at Much Ado About Nothing, we'll be right back.
Much more to do about it.
Much more.
Much more to do about nothing.